Everybody, it's about 3:30 in the morning. I figured I'd give everyone an unscripted version of what I do and why I do it. Yes, that is Oscar over there. That is my dad's from years ago. I already said my morning prayers. Have my first cup of coffee down. I could probably use another. And no, I did not do my hair. It just kind of stays like that all the time. Um, but if you were to tell me 10 years ago that I'd be creating systems for med spas, I wouldn't have told you were crazy. I just wouldn't have known what you were talking about. Actually, I didn't even know what a med spa was until about 4 years ago. It's crazy. It has almost been that long. I've always liked fixing things and making things better and more efficient. I did that with my old manual labor jobs even. Worked for a supermarket, used to work for a moving company, made those systems more efficient. Like, why are we doing it this way? I didn't see anything from it. I just liked fixing it. And so I did. Worked in sales for a little while and then didn't do very well there because I need those systems. So if things aren't the way they need to be, I like to change them, and then I get in the weeds and all that stuff. So this is kind of like where I am as far as what I am really good at. So I got to my last 9 to 5 job at the medical office that I was at, and fixed little things as far as the flow of the office went, actually. Made things a little bit better, made us able to see more patients. And then I went to, then they asked me to work at a different department, calling some patients, trying to get them back in the doors. So did that kind of quickly. So like, hey, I don't even know what to say. Like, what am I saying to these people? So developed a script, developed the voicemail script, kind of saw what systems they were, what they didn't have, created stuff for myself. They asked me to do it for everybody that was making phone calls, did that, started working, started heading up to the department. We developed more systems and more things, and eventually we reached a point in that department where they would tell us to stop making phone calls because the offices were too full. Then they asked me to, in the process of that, they had me run a different department in one of the offices, went through the same process there, fixed some of the problems, made it more efficient, did everything there, rolled it out to all the other offices, made all the offices more efficient, and so soon 2 whole departments in all of our offices were running more smoothly, and the entire company was more profitable because we were seeing more patients. Each office was able to see more patients. They even had to expand because they were seeing so many people. So that's kind of how I got to where I am now. No work in med spas, worked with someone great while they developed their med spa, and saw that a lot of the problems that she was having were problems that I'd already fixed. And so that's where we are now. Why I'm here at 3:30 in the morning is this is when I like to work. My kids are still asleep. I can burn through all this work and kind of get it done. This is kind of like what I like to do. I like helping you guys get to your fullest potential. I know I kind of say that a lot. I don't really know if there's better phrasing for that. I don't know. That's where I like to see you. I want to see you succeed. And I want to see everybody get to where they want to be. A lot of people think that they're at their highest potential and I'll just throw this out there and be totally honest, from looking at your websites and seeing your schedules, you're not. And you might be making a lot of money, and you probably are. But you can make so much more, and you can see more clients, and your clients will be happier. Didn't really make this to be a promo for what I do, just why I do it. And I like seeing that happen. Like that's why. Like, I like seeing you guys and helping people get to that spot. It's just that's what I like. I like seeing it so that your business is going at max potential. Some people don't want to get there. That's totally fine. But that's what I like to do. That's why I'm up at 2:30 in the morning. Actually, that's when my alarm goes off to start getting ready and start doing everything. But that's sort of how this all came to be and why I do what I do. So, morning, everybody. Hope everybody up in a little bit, and by the time you're watching this, it'll probably be well after you're awake. Hope you guys have a great day. I will get back at it.